Alright, YouTube. So I got the carburetor part on that, on the not the air compressor. I got the carburetor part on the air compressor too. Freaking thing broke down on me. On the welder here. And, you know, there's not much to these suckers. They're just like giant lawnmower carburetors. A little bit of dirt in there, but I boiled it to take it apart so I didn't ruin any of the gaskets. It's still pretty hot, but there's definitely the problem. The float's stuck. So I'm gonna soak it in some WD-40 and see if I can get that loose. That, I don't know, questionable. It's pretty bad. I don't know if I can get it apart without breaking something. So I'll update you guys here if I get it apart and get this all cleaned up. Hopefully, that was my goal tonight. It's darn near 10 o'clock. My family's in Spokane, so it's just me. And so I've just been working on wiring. These are running all the wires and labeling them all for the log loader here. Get them all cut to length. But I'm done with that until daylight tomorrow, so I can start running the wires. So I'll get this cleaned up and hopefully I can get that freed up. My wife's gone, so I am making carburetor stew. She never likes it when I cook dinner, but I sure do. Smells good too. See all the juices floating around there? Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. See? I don't get this belly out for nothing. Well, you think a guy like me would have an air compressor other than this one so that I could blow parts off. Apparently not. So, I improvised. 10:30 at night, my neighbors probably hate me. And hooking up an old air hose to this old girl so that I can blow those carburetors off. I think I got them boiled out and got them all cleaned out, so hopefully I can just blow them out and get them working. Well, I got the carburetors put back together and found out this one had a repair done on the sediment bowl, or the float bowl, whatever you want to call it, but it seems to be fine. Got the jets set close and blew them all out. And I got this one installed. And you can see the original paint, that nice bright red. So that one should be good to go. It's hooked up. I'm gonna call tonight. It's 11 o'clock. So tomorrow, when it's daylight, I'll put gas to them and install that one and fire them up and adjust the carbs, and hopefully we should be good to go. The only reason why I haven't installed this one is stupid mosquitoes. I want to install a gas shutoff valve to prevent anything from getting in there so I can run it out of gas if I don't plan on using it for a while. And because I think that's what happened, is this one got water in it from sitting outside. I don't know whether it was from the intake or what, but had a bunch of water in the fuel. But the fuel, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure because it has a fuel pump that fuels up. But either way, I think water got it into the carb and settled down into the sediment bowl there somehow. And because the gas looked clean, but it was all rusty in there. So I'll put a shut-off valve so I can run it out of gas and stuff, and maybe that might help. But I'll do that tomorrow. Okay, I think I got her dialed in, put together. I put the air filter on now, and hopefully with the air filter we'll see how well it starts. Should probably choke it. There! Runs good! Idles down down nice. Still noisy as all heck. I really should look into that. That unloader valve leaks pretty good. But that sucker runs 100 times better than before. Last time I used it, it was all I could do to get it to run. And then a couple days ago, or I guess it was last night, I went to use it, and that's the thing. I mean, it wouldn't run at all. So there's one down. Now I work on the welder next. Alright, it's getting pretty nice out. So, take a break off the working on the welder and start running these wires for the harness that I'm building up through the cab back in there. There's a hole there. Just want to run everything. So I figure I'll get started on that. Hey YouTube, taking a break on wiring the log loader. Getting pretty tired of that, so I decided I would make a new handle for climbing up in the log loader. What I did is I took a piece of pipe and turned it in the lathe to fit into these pipes, because these are 2 random pieces of pipe I had. And then I put the pipe in and then welded one end, put this pipe in, welded the other one in, and then I jointed it all the way around. So I don't think it's gonna go nowhere, and probably stronger than the pipe itself. Then I made these brackets. They'll get drilled, and they'll go probably about right there and get welded down. One here, 3 total. And the original handle was just this one. And see here, climbing up in there, it was way up by the glass window. You can see the, so I zoom in, you can see the corrosion there. That's right there's where that handle was. Well, I want handle all the way down, because getting up there you can't grab that one. It's only good for getting out. So I'm gonna put a nice long handle all the way down. So that's the plan, and that's what I'm up to today.